Okay, through traffic. What does this say? Skiing closed for season. Where Arizona learns to ski. Yeah, there's not a lot of skiing in Arizona. Lane ends. Oh, I'm in. I guess this is 2 lanes. I'm right in the middle. So I've come up this road once before. It was a long time ago, and I didn't get out and hike. This was just to take a look. And yeah, this road is steep and curvy. Pretty. Obviously lots of trees. This is quite a road, and there have been cyclists riding up this. I just can't imagine. In some good shape. And there is a big truck, like a semi almost, behind me, and it is flying. I'm going the speed limit, and we're going straight up with some pretty good curves, and this guy wants to go faster than me, which is like 35, 40 miles an hour I'm going. Crazy. Guess he's on a schedule. Oh, there's big flowers up here. I'm gonna have to find some to show you. This is a cool drive. I'd like it better if there wasn't a semi speeding behind me. Look at the aspens. Yay! I'm gonna pull over. Well, he was empty other than a forklift or something. But he's going way too fast. Since there's cyclists up here and, you know, people coming up here for recreation, don't need to be speeding up this mountain road. But look at the aspens, beautiful. So we're at the trailhead, and there are a couple of trucks here. It's beautiful up here, really big old aspens, and the pinyon pines have been replaced with other type of pine. I'm not sure exactly what type. Well, there's still ponderosas, but then there's ones that look more like Christmas trees. So white pine, something. This trail looks really pretty. It's very green back there. I'm gonna put Olive on a leash. There's nobody around right now, so she's sniffing around. This pinyon is enormous. And yeah, so this is nice. I'm glad we came up here. It feels like we're in a totally different type of forest, which we are, because I think we're at like 8,000, no, we might, maybe higher, maybe like 9,000 feet up here. Feeling it a little bit in my breathing. I'm not acclimated to this kind of elevation. The hike is, like I said, it's a loop, which is fun for me. And there's a little lake in there. And it's just under 2 miles. So perfect, pretty much perfect distance for today, because we need to save some of our energy for town. Olive. Okay, here we go. Oh, lock the car. Just a second. Okay, no camping, no fires. Close to motorized vehicles. Elk hunters. Oh, it's not elk hunting season. Lamar Haynes Memorial Wildlife Area. This is a 160-acre tract. This 160-acre tract was homesteaded in 1892 by Ludwig Wiet and sold to the Arizona Game and Fish Department in 1949 by Rudolph Jenks. It was purchased and is maintained by private donations and through the Federal Aid in Wildlife Restoration Act. It is dedicated to the memory of Lamar Haynes, 1927 to 1986, in recognition of his leadership in conservation, education, and appreciation of our natural resources. 2 springs found here, marked by Indian petroglyphs, attracts diverse wildlife populations. Standing dead trees attract many species of birds. Enjoy your visit, and please help us maintain this area. Cool, there's 2 springs. I probably should have put on a hoodie. It's actually, when you're in the shade, it is chilly. Okay, it says the trail goes that way. Okay, well, it's a loop, so that's where you come out. Okay, we'll go this way. Yeah, I'm excited about this. It's it doesn't feel deserty here. It feels much more like we're, maybe in Washington or somewhere. So something a little different. Much appreciated. Lots of grass. Good amount of traffic going by. I guess maintenance at the Snow Bowl. I don't know. I think Olive appreciates this trail too because it's easy on her paws. It's mostly dirt, very little rock. Not too dusty. Probably pretty agreeable with her aching pads. Actually, today she's been fine. There's been no problem so far, so we should be all good. We're just going to avoid volcanic rock trails. They are rough. Very rough on the dog's paws. I just checked the elevation on my phone, and we're at like 8,700 feet elevation. So, yeah, we're up there. And like I said, I do feel it a little bit in my breathing. A big wind just came through, and I heard a cracking noise. We probably shouldn't be standing next to these dead trees. What do they call them? Widowmakers? Lions. This really is a beautiful trail. And this is actually where the trail splits off. I'm not sure. I guess the other one was maybe a fire forest road. And yeah, I think here you can go either direction because this is a loop trail. Olive is enjoying the grass. Oh, and there. No, I thought that was snow, but that's not snow. Those are downed aspen trees. Maybe this isn't where the trail splits. I'm not sure, because that actually just looks like a road. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to pull up my app. Actually, we are not even at the split yet. This is just a forest road. Pretty back there, but okay. This is still the trail. And then it looks like just a little ways up here, it's going to split. I am not sure what this is, but it looks soft. Ooh, it is very soft. Looks like it'll probably be a flower of some type. And that's lupin, I believe, right? Lupin. Oop. And there's a grasshopper, and there's a beetle. Lots of life here. The snow probably just melted, I don't know, not too long ago. Maybe within the last couple weeks. Still snow up from us, up in elevation. Well, it smells absolutely amazing. You know, that fresh forest smell. And I hear woodpeckers pecking. There's a beautiful black butterfly or moth. I think it was a butterfly. Kind of circling my head just back there. This is lovely. Absolutely just what I wanted and needed, I think. This is where the trail actually splits, and that little sign's telling us to go that way. So we will. And start the loop here. I love it. The trail gets kind of small with, green stuff growing on each side. It just like I said, just a totally different feel than all the other hikes we've been on recently. Okay, well, I'm giving her a little bit of off-leash time. She definitely appreciates it. And there's just nobody around, so I'm gonna keep a close eye out. Keep a close eye on her. Wow, that's a big dead tree there. Yeah, I always keep a close eye on Olive, and she usually stays within about 20 feet of me, maybe. But I'm kind of a helicopter dog parent. I like her to be right next to me. She has other ideas, though. This may be one of the biggest ponderosa pines I've ever seen. And it looks like maybe there's some trolls living inside. Some forest gnomes, perhaps. I want to be a forest gnome. Kinda am, except I spend way too much time in the desert to be a forest gnome. Well, life goals, maybe someday. Look how pretty. I missed deciduous trees. Yes, we do see aspens every time we drive into Flagstaff, but that's about it, though. Everything else is pokes you. All right, well, here's a power line coming through. Goes up to the snow bowl. All this cut wood, downed wood here. It smells good. Yeah, the electricity has quite a ways to go up this mountain. Okay, the path follows this, the power lines for a little while here. So we're going to have a few minutes of sunshine, which feels awesome because it's a bit chilly, actually. It's really perfect for hiking because I'm not sweating. Hopefully I'm going the right direction. I'm going to check the app again. This app is great for that because there is a trail that goes that way. It's small, but it's there. And then there's a trail that goes that way. That's the way we came from. So let's see. All right, so this is a little side trail, but it is marked here as part of this, so it doesn't look very long. We're gonna take it, see where it goes. Maybe there's a spring up here. If there were, they'd probably have a sign or a trail marker. There's another little trail. Goes up there. Come on, up. It's just a memorial plaque to Lamar. Lamar Haynes. He was a teacher, an outdoorsman, a husband, a father, and a friend. What's she looking for, Olive? Smells something. Okay, so we didn't. I don't know. It's kind of unclear. Right now it says we're off the map. What does this sign say? Yeah, we're getting further away from the actual trail, so I assume that trail is just back there a little bit. Jenks cabin site. Cool. So where is it? Guess the cabin's no longer here. Lots and lots of little side trails. Spend a good amount of time looking around here. Okay. If there's remains of the cabin, they're not real obvious. But this is the area that a cabin from a century and a half stood. A century and a half ago stood. Alright, let's go. Look at her jump. It's like a jackrabbit. You're like a black jackrabbit. Yes, you are. And you're playful. She's a spunky gal. She sleeps more than she used to, but that's to be expected. But yeah, she still loves to play, which I appreciate. Keeps me going. So today I feel great, even though I didn't sleep really good, but yeah. Considering we're high elevation, I haven't felt lightheaded yet. Yeah, so I think it's got to do with, well, one, being in nature, releasing, the stress. But also, I think it has to do with what I ate yesterday. I try to be healthy. I think you guys know that about me. Usually I'm pretty healthy. But my downfall is I eat too much. Even if it's good stuff, I eat too much of it. And I eat it too late in the day, or in the evening. That's the key, I think. That's what really makes me feel terrible, is eating too late. So I try not to, but it's hard. Yeah, even if I eat something good late, I still feel terrible the next day. So yesterday, you saw what I ate for lunch. I ate an avocado and 2 air-fried hard-boiled eggs. And then I ate a tiny handful of walnuts. So I hardly had any food with me because I'm car camping. And I'm going to Flagstaff where there are grocery stores. So that's why I packed very little food. And then so for dinner, I had a head of, well, I didn't eat the whole head, but a romaine. And I ate like half of that with some sardines. And and then I had a little bit of coconut oil, just straight coconut oil, because I had that too. And that always makes me feel more satiated, through the evening. So I'm less likely to try to eat something extra. Although I didn't really have anything extra unless I had decided to open up another can of sardines, and 1 can of sardines a day is enough. So my point is, I ate very little actually. I probably only ate, 1,500 calories, maybe less. And then, I stopped eating pretty early. It was like sunset-ish. So, I feel great today, and I need to keep eating that way. So I probably shouldn't even buy anything else other than sardines and romaine hearts, eggs, and avocados. Okay, so I think these are the only remains of the cabin, Jenks cabin. Some really old metal bits. Come on, Olive, let's go. We're gonna find some springs and a little, I don't know, it might be a lake, might be a pond, can't tell. This is a cool trail though. Lots to offer. Oh, and petroglyphs. Petroglyphs. How could I forget the petroglyphs? The AllTrails app really comes in handy somewhere like this, because you might lose cell reception, and it'll continue to tell you where you are on the hike on a map, which is cool. On a hike like this, it has many little offshoots. You could end up getting a little turned around, or it just might turn into a much longer walk or hike, which that's all right for me. But we are on the right path again, and just up here we should start seeing some water. Excited about water. Imagine back in the 1800s when people, well, European people started settling this area. It must have been pretty wild. Still pretty wild. But at that time there would have been, well, no cell reception for sure. But I'm thinking of the wild animals that would have been around Definitely way more bears. Certainly grizzly bears at that time. Wolves for sure. Yeah, and who knows what else. Would have been quite an adventure coming up here. But rewarding because, hey, there's spring water up here. And plenty of trees. And probably lots of food to forage for. So I don't know, like the trail splits off again, goes both ways. Well, let me look at my app. So we're meant to go forward here. That is a different trail. I keep thinking I see snow in the trees, but no, it's downed cypress and aspen trees, not cypress. Come here. Okay, well, this is probably a little seasonal water tank here. I don't think this is the one that's on the map, though. Let's take a look. Well, yeah, this is our lake. Not much of a lake. And even if it had water, it would be more of a pond or a tank for cattle. Or, well, maybe not cattle up here. Wildlife. Okay. Oh well. So where are the springs, I wonder? Maybe the springs are seasonal. Although it's still spring, so springs should be still running in the spring. Oh, it's still a great trail. More butterflies. They're black and yellow. Well, there were 3 springs on the map. And they were all very close to here. There's no sign of water, but maybe if we had done this little path, Olive, maybe down here. Springs would certainly be uphill from the pond, right? And it's pretty green in there, so probably a little bit of water still coming down here. We're still on the hunt for a spring. Where is it, Olive? Find it. Feels like we're getting further away from it. It's very dry here. Although lupin, oh, these are iris, wild iris. Can you see the buds? Yeah, they're all over this area, so I don't think wild iris would be here unless there was a water source. Maybe just because of the snow melt, they pop up here. I think we hiked back to the path we came in on. I don't know. I am pretty sure though this is where we came in. Yep. We came in that way. And there's a little trail that goes back there. Well, maybe that's the trail that goes to the spring. We've got lots to do today. I think we've gone in circles long enough. I'm gonna cut back through here. And yeah, probably get on our way then. Yeah, just wonderful. Wonderful hike. Very happy that we decided to come up here. Well, I think we're going to stop for some water. I thought we were almost done with the hike. Olive, come back. but we're really just a little over halfway. I love this. Who wouldn't love this? Birds singing. I'm sure somebody wouldn't. There's a little structure here, but you know what I missed? Petroglyphs. I didn't see them. Cute. Olive, come here. Well, cute, but also maybe a little Blair Witchy. Come here, Olive. Come. Here, what's in there? Come here. What's in there? Anything good? Nothing. Good sniffins? Yeah, forest is full of good sniffins. Okay, well, let's keep going. Well, that means I'm definitely gonna have to come back because I totally missed the petroglyphs. We're gonna have to do a little more research because it wasn't obvious where they were. It wasn't marked. I do believe that they were back by that where the spring was supposed to be. Look at this little cutie coming up. I think maybe that's yarrow. I don't know. Looks a little bit like it. Okay, we made it back to where the trail splits. And yeah, so we will be back for sure. Thanks for coming on this little adventure with us, and we'll see you again soon.